welcome to episode 7 of the Oh Snap podcast, hosted by Snap Duo. For anyone new here, my name is Reese.
And I'm Vincent. Today we're going to go over our favorite and our least favorite sessions to shoot and get into our segment, Snapped.
But first, let's get into our weekly recap.
Yes, we sent out a wedding.
Woohoo!
Woo-woo. That is 3 out of 4.
On our list, yes. We had spent a lot of time this week editing this wedding to perfection. Photos, video. It was our largest package. So the longest amount of video that you can receive and the largest amount of photos you could receive. So it took a little bit extra.
Yes, there was
time.
a lot of love and editing went into it. And
Diet Coke too.
And now we're just down to one wedding to edit.
Yes, which I personally am very excited to edit that one.
Yes, it was a beautiful wedding.
Yes. We also built, I say we, 8-foot wooden balloon arches this week.
We had to draw, we had to cut, we had to sand, we had to paint, we had to make a stand for. It took about 5 hours to do.
In 100-degree weather.
But it was a lot of fun. So
it was a lot of fun. Quality time, I would say.
Yeah.
And my hand hurts. I don't know what I did, but holding the boards as you're cutting the wood, the shaking of the boards, I think it messed with my hand a little bit.
No, I think it's because you were sitting down holding the Diet Coke for 5 hours straight.
Yes, I was.
True.
But that's okay. I was emotional support, but I also did stuff.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
I painted those arches.
Yes.
Held them down as you cut them. All the hard work though, I would say I did.
You did good.
I'm just kidding. Thank you. So we did those, and we also went
baby shower shopping with Dad
and Anthony. Yes, we went to Islands on Friday night. My favorite.
And what did you get at Islands?
My, what I call my last meal, if I ever had to pick one. It's a spicy chicken quesadilla from Islands. Chef's kiss, perfect. Nobody else, I think, really loved their food, but I love my food every time.
I was not a fan of my food.
Anthony wasn't a fan of his food. Dad can eat anywhere. He never really complains.
Chicken nuggets.
Anthony did get chicken nuggets, and he ate every single last one of them. When was the last time you saw Anthony eat all of his food?
Never.
Anthony's my brother, for those who are new here. But my spicy chicken quesadilla was perfect. And then we went baby shower shopping at Target.
Dad got a booster seat for Kayla and Freddie and diapers.
Yes, and they did, instead of giving them cards, they asked for books, and you write in the book for the baby. So, of course, our family, we had to get 2 Halloween books.
Yeah.
Cute little pumpkin.
You also got a Halloween cup.
I did. I got a new mug. Hold on. Let me get it for you.
It is, she got it at Target.
It has little ghosts on it. And then on the inside, it says spooky vibes, which Vincent always makes fun of me and the word vibes. I use it a lot.
Yeah. It's just a very
so yeah, another cup to add to the collection. Word. Vibes. It's a vibe. He said no.
No. And then on Saturday we went. Was that Saturday? We went to IKEA.
Yeah. We did go to IKEA.
But before that, we took Dad to his tattoo appointment.
Yes, his car was leaking all of its coolant this weekend, so he had to take it to the shop. But he had a tattoo appointment to go to. So we got to take him there and drop him off while we went to the happiest place on earth.
Yeah, you got that lamp. I don't know. Oh, you can't see it.
You can see it on mine.
You go ahead and you talk.
This lamp right here. Beautiful.
It was originally $27.99, and we got it in the clearance section for $13.99.
It's perfect. And we have one of those cool light bulbs in it that we can change the colors. So it'll be...
Yeah, it had one of those energy-efficient lights. We don't use energy-efficient lights because they take an hour to heat up, and then once they finally do, you're ready to turn the light off. So
correct.
We used it changes colors and everything. So
which will be good for different themed podcasts that we have, such as the Halloween.
That light back there that can change colors, and then the one behind me that can change colors as well. We just don't change up that much, and I don't know why.
Oh, I also
We will for our Halloween episode, though.
got this weekend.
Make Miguel.
Michael Myers.
Make
Dad
Miguel.
got it for me. It's Michael Myers standing behind the sheet. It's my Mr. Bobblehead.
His mom forgot to give him his towel before a shower, so he had to go outside and get it himself.
Sure.
That's what happened in the movie.
Tell me you've never seen the movie. So I got him. He's a new addition to my little area back here.
Yeah.
So yes, we Dad's tattoo appointment took what, 5 hours?
Yeah, 5 hours, but it turned out really good. While he was in there, we also went to Trader Joe's, and we got some chips and guacamole.
But knowing Reese, I got spicy chips. They're like the healthy Takis. And then also talked Vincent into getting
Spicy guac.
spicy guac.
So 2 spicy things in one.
Vincent does not like spicy food.
It's not that I don't like them. I like to
enjoy my meal.
I like to enjoy my food. When I'm eating it, I don't want to. I need water. Come on now.
I got you water bottles too.
No, I got you water bottles. You didn't know where to find the water bottles.
Okay, well, we got water. So we sat and had a little picnic waiting for Dad.
Yeah.
And I thought we went somewhere else. Oh, we also went to Sammy's camera and looked around there.
Yeah.
And it was time to pick Dad up. Went to Marshall's on the way home. Tried on dresses and shirts for the baby shower.
Nothing we tried on. Damn.
Horrible.
We tried, though.
And we're up bright and early.
We didn't go to bed that night, Saturday night, until about 3 or 3:30, and then we woke up at around 6:30 or 7
On Sunday morning
because we had a shoot.
in Lytle Creek, California. Woke up that morning and Vincent called me and said,
No, we're not supposed to tell people where that location's at. That's our hidden gem. So if you heard that, forget the conversation.
you never heard it. He called me bright and early in the morning while I was still in bed and said, it's raining and it's cloudy. So you need to text our client and see if they want to reschedule or not. So I looked up the weather app first. It said the rain was going to clear up by 8:30. Our shoot time was at 9.
And wasn't it a couple days before that we had checked the weather and it was not in the forecast at all?
We did, and our client, when I texted her, said, I literally looked at the weather last night because she actually changed her schedule time from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. because she was worried it was going to be too hot. So she was like, I checked the weather last night. There was no rain at all. So she and her fiance and their baby actually like that style of like clouds and things. So she was like, it's fine. We'll be good. As long as the rain stops at 8:30, let's still do it. We drove all the way up to the mountain and it was
Raining.
pouring.
And the deeper we got into the mountain where we're supposed to go and have the shoot, it was getting worse and worse and worse.
It was like the further we went, the harder it was raining. So we sat in the car for, what would you say, 20 minutes?
Yeah, we just pulled off to the side and they were behind us. So we sat in the car for about 20 minutes and it did not stop raining.
No. So that idea got scratched. We had to go further down the mountain, which is still pretty, but it's more populated. So there's more people driving back and
More
forth.
cars, yeah.
And the style that we wanted was in the middle of the street safely.
Yeah.
So it took us a little bit longer. The session, I think, as a whole got delayed by like 45 minutes.
But it's turning out
Incredible.
beautiful. Yeah. And I think they're going to like it a lot.
And it fits with their colors they were wearing. They were wearing like fall colors, the oranges and the flannel. So I feel like with the clouds and everything, it kind of worked in our favor anyway.
Yeah.
We just got a little rain delay, which is all right.
And then after that, we had the baby shower.
We had to drive all the way home.
We will insert photos.
Here. Maybe.
Okay, and hope you like the photos.
We got all the way home, had to call my Aunt Brittany to help us because she has a truck. Take the balloon arches we spent 5 hours on a couple days before to the location of the baby shower. Put those up, drive home, jump in the shower, put makeup on,
Yep.
do my hair. Vincent did his hair for a good 35 minutes. Ask Dad. He'll tell you it's true.
Totally untrue.
Dad was in shock, by the way. He goes, wait, you're telling me that he takes longer than you to get ready?
No, this is false. This is false. No,
I said,
no.
Dad, if we're ever late to anything, which we are 99% of the time, it's not because of me. I'm sitting here all dressed and ready to go. It's because Vincent has to do his hair for 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
I think the weather outside is really
Shut
nice.
it. He takes so long to get ready.
So, well, you took a shower and then you started getting ready, but I got tired.
Okay,
and
yeah,
so
let's talk about that.
So I went in the room and I had laid down for a little bit, and then I started getting ready at like 1.
The baby shower started at 1. Let us add that in too.
But we had already kind of knew that we were going to be late because we were just so tired, and we had already been there to put the arches up and everything, and so we knew, everything was going to be fine. Because
and
most of the time,
technically-
if somebody is late, they're about 30 minutes late. So we had some.
Technically,
grace
we were
period.
there until what? 11:45, and when we got there to drop off the stuff, the mama to be
Yeah.
still had hair curlers in her hair,
Yeah.
no makeup on, and was not dressed. So we kind of knew, and
So
she's also more than likely always late. Sorry, Kayla. So we knew we had a little wiggle room, but yeah, he decided to lay down for a little bit while we were supposed to be getting ready.
It only took me like 10 minutes to do my hair.
My poor father was sitting outside in our chair outside in
Well,
the heat
Well,
because I said, "Oh, we'll be right out. 5 minutes." Because Vincent said 5 minutes. 25 minutes later.
I'll look at the maps if
My-
we're on our way somewhere and I'm on the phone and they're like, "Oh, how long to here?" And if it says 10, I'll say 5.
He always chops it down by at least 5 to 10 minutes. Always.
Well-
You can. So if we ever tell you that we're this far away, just add another 5 to 10 minutes on there because Vincent needs to do his hair.
Whatever.
I mean, but look at the hair. Look at that hair. Me, my hair's just down every time. So I get it. You're just always late.
I'm going to shave my hair.
No, you're not. So we got to the baby shower. It was beautiful.
Yeah, they put the balloons around the arch, and those look really nice.
Perfect.
The cake looked really nice. The cupcakes are really nice. The tables, everything, the lighting and everything was just really nice.
The maternity photos that were on the centerpieces that some really good company named Snap Duo took.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about them.
And most importantly, the mama to be and papa to be,
Yeah.
Kayla and Freddie, looked incredible. And so many people showed up for them, and it was just so nice.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We took
Vincent
photos.
took photos.
We took photos. We played a good amount of games. I won none.
Oh, Dad's going to find out about this now. Okay, so I held the bowl while they picked the diaper raffle, and they picked the first one. They were going to do 2 winners. They picked the first one, called the girl's name. I looked in the bag for the second one. I saw a nice gift card in there. It even had a little clip on it to show like this is the main prize, right? And so I'm like, Kayla, pick my dad's name. I want whatever is in there.
Trying to corrupt her.
And she was like, she just laughed at me. And then I see her. She's going around the bowl. She gives me the bowl back. She has the name on her card. I look down in the bowl, and on top says Tony Martinez. Literally on the top of the bowl. So she picked out a name, and right underneath it was Dad's name. So we were this close to winning, Dad.
Dang.
This close. Thanks a lot, Kayla.
Yeah, good one. I didn't know about that.
Trying to scan the system here.
Yep.
But it was a beautiful baby shower. A lot of my family came. My mom, my Aunt Brittany, April, Angel, my dad. Your mom gave really nice gifts.
Yeah, she gave a lot. I wasn't expecting
Me
that much,
neither.
and I don't think Kayla was expecting
The bag
that either.
just kept going out. It was
Yeah.
so nice. Everything just turned out perfectly.
Yeah.
So good job to everyone that put that whole thing together, including us. High fives.
Woof.
And 2 weeks until baby Sanchez comes.
Woo woo.
And I'll also like to say that my best friend is now on maternity leave, which means that Vince and I will be spending a lot of time editing at her house to keep her company.
We're also supposed to be going on a diet, which is going to be difficult.
Not happening. I already know she's going to text us one day and be like, Vincent, I need mashed potatoes.
Hey,
Vincent makes the world's
But
best
those are
mashed potatoes.
gluten free though.
True, so we can eat them.
But they just have a
Should
lot
we
of.
be? Probably not.
They just have a lot of butter.
I like butter.
So
yes.
now let's get in.
Oh, should we tell them what happened to me today?
No, we're not. We're not. Something happened at a restaurant.
I'm not going to say the restaurant, but I did have.
Something happened very minor. It was.
It's not minor.
It was just very
I need
minor.
to tell the whole world about
No,
it.
you cannot tell the world.
I had a critter crawling at me at a restaurant today, and I've told my entire family already.
Anyway, let's get into our favorite and our least favorite sessions.
Okay, can we go down the list of like each of our favorite?
Yeah,
Okay, I will start, if that's fine.
go for it.
Couples.
Couples is a lot of fun.
I love couple sessions. I just feel like there's so much you can do with them.
Right, and each couple has their own personalities too,
And I feel like when
which means that they photograph different.
Every
Like not
session's different.
every couples session is the same.
Right. And I feel like when there's only 2 people in the photos rather than like say like a larger group, it's so much easier to do like the fun things that we want to do.
Yeah. We get
'Cause-
to experiment a little bit.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially if they're returning couples because like they get to know us and so we get to do anything we want in
Yeah.
the session, like
Yeah,
make them
and-
walk through mud.
Yeah, and build relationships.
I love couple sessions.
Oh yeah. And then engagement sessions.
Very similar to couple sessions.
Yeah, but this
but
one is
it has such a different like vibe.
yeah.
Your favorite word?
They both have butterflies. They're both pretty nervous.
Yeah. And like giddy, you
Yeah.
know? It's like giddy and then you get to do a lot of shots with the ring, which is always fun.
Yeah.
It's just special. And you get to talk to them about what they want for their wedding. Hopefully we'll be able to shoot their wedding.
Yeah.
So we get it all excited too.
Yeah, those are a
Love
lot of
engagement
fun.
sessions. And then I think another one of ours that is a big one for us. Seniors.
What is it? We're all in this together.
Dance.
Once we know.
April's at home right now listening to you sing that and she's doing the dance. Guaranteed.
Good.
We love seniors. We get a lot of seniors and they are so much fun.
They're really funny.
I don't know what
Because
it is about teenagers.
I think it's because we are on social media, so we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on all those, and we get to see kind of what's trendy and like the funny jokes and stuff. And they know the same exact jokes, and they'll say the different phrases and stuff, and their parents always kind of look at them like, "What'd you just say?" But then we're laughing
we're
with
cracking
them.
up. Yeah.
So they're always a lot of fun. They all have different personalities, but they're all really cool.
Love seniors. They're so fun. And then you get to talk to them about like what their plans are next.
Yeah, their next chapter.
Whether it's college or if they're going straight into the workforce
And most of the
or
time,
serving the country.
Most of the time, they'll follow us on their social media, and we'll be able to see like their progress over
Mhm.
time, and them actually doing their goals.
So much fun. We love seniors.
Yeah,
I feel like obviously we're not teenagers, but I feel like we get along with teenagers really well to where they feel like they can just talk to us too.
well, people always tell us that we look really young. Like at the baby shower yesterday, the bartender didn't have a problem with how I looked, but the other lady said, "You need to ID him."
You get that a lot.
I take it as a
though.
compliment though, because it means that I'm aging well. I'd rather that than someone just assume, and then that makes me feel like I look really old.
True.
So,
Very true. Oh, that's another thing that we missed in the weekly recap. That's very important to me.
oh boy,
I officially have a horizontal driver's license.
damn.
25 means you get a new one. Mine's always been up and down. Now it's sideways. So when we go out and we get a drink together, they're going to be like, "Why are you with this old chick?"
Yep. I'll say she's got the money.
No one's going to think it's a fake anymore. I mean, they might. She's got the money.
The next one is weddings.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Weddings, there's just nothing like it. And I mean, I hear a lot of people say like, "Oh, I love my business doing photography, but like one thing I'll never do is weddings." Like, forget that. Won't
Weddings
do
are
it.
so much fun though.
Love them.
Yeah.
I love the adrenaline rush that you get too when it's like go time for the ceremony.
And it seems like every single wedding, it's super calm when you get there and everything's calm. And you think you have a lot of time, and then out of the blue, it's ceremony. And
We'll
the
be
groom's
good.
walking down the aisle.
We'll be good to go. Everything's fine. Super calm day. And then all of a sudden the wedding planner, it's always the wedding planner. She'll come up to us and be like, 5 minutes till go time. And we're like, huh? We thought we had like another hour.
Yeah. That's when we start to go crazy, and we have to try to get all of our equipment and stuff together, and then just try to
It's
get it
so
done.
much fun though. It's like an adrenaline rush because we obviously always have our equipment good, but it's so much fun.
Have you ever seen the horror stories or the TikToks of the videographer, and he's like looking at the bride and the groom, and they're about to kiss. They kiss, and then he looks down at his camera, and
It wasn't recording.
was not recording. That's a scary part, but I triple check like
I
a
just don't know what I
1,000
would
different
do.
times.
Okay, but in that situation, would you just, after they like have their first kiss, walk down the aisle and everything, just have everyone stay in their seat, have them go right back to that thing and just do a kiss?
You can
Just so you have one on there?
you can pull it off and just say that maybe the person who's officiating the wedding, maybe they were still in the shot, or just
Sure.
say that maybe
You wanted to get a
someone's
shot of everybody
someone
cheering really
yeah,
loud.
or someone's hand got in the way or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just say, I just want to get that just one more time, just to be safe,
that.
just to play it off. Don't say, oh my God, I forgot to,
No, don't do that.
I messed up.
That will stress the bride out.
That doesn't mean that if we ask for it, that we messed up.
No.
Does not mean that.
Sometimes, like we had a bride in February. It was really important to her that before the ceremony was finished, she wanted everybody to turn around in their seats, and then they stood at the aisle facing us,
Yeah.
and they got like this huge group photo with everybody that attended the wedding.
It made for a really good photo.
Made for a good photo, so I feel like it's something that we can also bring up to brides.
Yeah, because like something like that, even if like we did mess up and we missed that shot, their kiss, we could always tell them, hey, let's do a huge group shot, and then have them kiss, and then we can always crop in or whatever,
Mm-hmm. But
anything to get the right shots.
I also feel like I love weddings because there's endless amounts of opportunity for different fun poses for not only like the bride and the groom, but the bridal party, the family, the reception. Receptions
and they
are
all
so
like
much
to
fun.
do their own thing, especially at the last wedding that we shot. A couple of family members and their photos, they did a certain something with a certain.
I love it.
They did a certain something with a certain finger.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
we
just
we
love
know
it,
it's gonna
though.
be a good photo.
I think it went in the sneak peeks.
Hopefully, yeah.
I think it did.
Yeah.
But it's just we love weddings
Yeah.
always. I think my other favorite would be family sessions.
Family photos are very important.
And I could tell you the exact reason why. Because most of our family photo clients come back to us year after year.
Yeah.
And we get to see their kids grow.
Yeah.
And that's so much fun.
And I think it's also really important because we all don't live forever.
Mm-hmm.
And so do what you can with the time that you have.
Yeah,
and
we
make sure you get everyone captured.
We do a lot of generational family photos too, with like grandmas, great grandmas, things like that. And I feel like that's so important because so many people, have family members that pass away, and they're like, man, we wish that we had a family photo shoot before that happened.
Yeah.
We did that with my family. We were upset about that.
Yeah.
So I just feel like family photos, they're timeless.
And you get to see like the progression, especially if you get them year after year.
Mm-hmm.
You really get to see your kids, grow up, and you have that all captured and saved.
And then that kind of leads me into like another one is when you start family photos when they're little, like babies.
Oh yeah.
And then you bring them back and it's like, oh, it's first birthday, second
yeah,
birthday,
we have a couple
third.
of them. The shoot that we just did, we took his first birthday photos.
We took family photos of him when he was like maybe 6 months.
Yeah.
And then we took first birthday, second birthday.
And now he's talking.
Now he's talking.
Which
It
is
scared me.
crazy.
I went up to the car while it was pouring and she rolled down the window and he went, hi. And I was like,
No, and then I walked up and I wasn't expecting him to talk. I didn't hear him talk. And I did like a do to Ryder and I go, hi. And he goes, hi. And I was like, oh.
he put his shoe out the window. He goes, shoe? And I was like, oh, he can talk. She goes, yeah, he talks a lot. But that's so special to us.
Yeah.
Being able to see it, especially when we have younger families that have babies or even couples or wedding clients that come back when they do have children or when their children are growing up. And it just makes us feel part of the family.
Yeah, it's really special.
Yeah. Do you have any last favorites before we get to our
Well, speaking of family, I would say maternity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because that really leads to what we were just talking about with like the generation, like being able to capture as they grow,
Yeah.
especially when they come to us for newborn when they're born.
And they grow up so fast.
And
Once they have 'em.
everyone's always said it, but I never really like thought about it
Oh, they do.
until we got Ryder.
Yeah.
We got Ryder. Like we purchased him. Till Marina and Noah gave us Ryder. I've never realized how fast they grow. I feel like he was just born
It's
the other
like
day.
once they hit like a certain age, they just grow up
Yeah.
super crazy. Next thing you know, they're in high school.
I'm so sad.
Yeah. But like I said, make sure, you get sessions done so that you can go back and look at them.
Do it. And this is also a PSA to moms because I've heard this a lot. Not enough moms take photos of themselves with their babies when they're growing up.
Yeah, I feel
They
like
find
they mostly focus on the baby.
The baby and its siblings.
Yeah.
She'll have her phone out, baby and the dad. But a lot of moms don't get photos taken because they're just not thinking
Well, and
about
I
it.
also feel like a lot of dads don't get photos taken with the kids either.
No.
I feel like it's for both. I feel like they're both just so worried about getting
Everything
the pictures
done
of the
and then,
babies
yeah.
that they forget about themselves. And it's important to make sure that, they're in some photos as well.
For you, but more importantly, when your baby is an adult, they're going to want to look back at photos of you.
Yeah,
And
when the parents are now grandparents and they're 95 years old, they can look back and their kid can look back and go, wow.
this was me with your grandma and grandpa,
Yeah. And
yeah,
then they can
super important.
recreate that photo.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love recreating photos.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
So, very important. Vincent, why don't you tell them what we do not like to shoot? We
So
do it, though.
It's not that. Yeah, we definitely do it. It's just that we're not the biggest fans of capturing funerals. It's just a lot. There's a lot of grieving people, and there's just so many emotions, and it's really difficult to edit as well. Because we're so used to editing people who are smiling
On their
and
happiest
having
day of
like
their life.
yeah, and having like the time of their life, and then to edit a funeral, it's just very emotional.
We absolutely do them, and we feel like it's important because I know that I think some people don't do it. We think it's important to be able to give families, especially when they're grieving, whatever they need. So
Yeah.
if they need photo services, we absolutely do it. When we say we don't like it, we mean it makes us cry.
Well, because
it's
we don't
hard.
just do it for older people. We've done it for kids, and that's really difficult.
We had one recently where it was a child,
Yeah.
and that editing process was
Because it was
rough.
photo and video.
Rough.
Yeah.
So we don't enjoy them, obviously, but who enjoys going to a funeral?
Yeah.
So it's like we're a guest. Nobody's going to have a great time at a funeral.
Right. But also,
But we have to take it home with us.
yeah, like we understand like when people ask, because sometimes it's the only time when they'll ever have like their entire family together again.
I think we had a client say that.
Yeah.
Is that, we never have
people fly
everyone.
in for that stuff.
Yeah. And people grow older and they don't
Yeah.
have children anymore. And so the only thing that brings people together is death. So that's why they hire us.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
So
We have a heart. So we
yeah.
we get just as emotional. I mean, we don't know the people, but
Yeah,
it's
I
a
feel
really
like
hard thing
when
to
we do
capture.
capture a funeral, I feel like we connect with the people so much faster than say a couples or engagement or something like that.
Absolutely.
There's just so many emotions. So it's not that we won't do them. We do them, and we still put a lot of time and love and effort into them. It's just not,
Our favorite thing to do.
yeah.
I wouldn't even say it's like our least favorite session instead of it's our hardest thing to capture.
Yeah.
Like weddings are 8 hours long sometimes. You have a ton of things to work with, a lot of components, but it's easier almost in my head to do that than go to a funeral and have to take that funeral home with us.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So that's hard.
So yeah, that is the most difficult kind of session is funerals.
Agreed.
Yes. So to kind of end the that's part of the section of the podcast. Now let's head into our segment. Snapped.
All right. This week on Snapped, we're going to do it a little bit differently.
And I wish we had like a intro for it, like Snapped.
We need to have something.
I know.
We're going to do it a little differently this week where it's going to be questions photographers have. And we're going to say, like, if someone asked us this, how you would respond to it.
True.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Who wants to go first, you or me? I think you should go first.
Yes, I will go first. Do you drink at weddings?
No. You?
No.
No.
I mean, there's probably like an instance where maybe the bride or the groom will say, "Hey, take a shot with us." Like they're like really friendly with us. They'll say, "Take a shot." I mean, if they're really adamant on it, okay, maybe. But it's not like during the reception or anything, we're gonna go pop open a beer or anything like that.
Our bride's looking for us.
Actually,
we're at the
you know
bar.
what? Let me take all that back. We do drink. We drink a lot at weddings. of water. A massive amount of water. But not too much water because we can't use the
I have to go to
bathroom that
a lot.
much.
Yeah. I think it was the wedding in February. I went up to the bar, and even the bartender, 'cause obviously I had the camera on me,
Yeah.
kind of gave me a look like, why is she coming over here?
Yeah.
And I asked for a Diet Coke because I had a
Oh,
headache.
yeah.
I usually get headaches towards the reception area because it's really loud. I have chronic headaches. So if that happens, all I need to do is go to the bar and get a Diet Coke, and then I'm usually good to go for the rest of the wedding. But that is the most that you'll see me drink anything but water at a wedding.
Yeah.
Because not only is it unprofessional, I feel like, but we have thousands of dollars of camera gear.
And we have to drive home.
That too.
So.
That too. Yeah, we will definitely, though, eat your food that you offer us.
We eat it.
No
we
problem
have
with
to eat
eating.
it pretty fast, too.
That's another thing that we do, though, is one bride and groom told us that it's how it's supposed to go, and we've done it ever since, is that when they announce food, they always say, like, okay, can the bride and groom come, and we'll let everyone else go after. When the bride and groom go, we go too. Like,
Well,
we are the
yeah.
only vendors and the only other people that when the bride and groom go, we walk right behind them to get our food because we need to finish our food before
Yeah, because I feel
everyone
like
else
I feel
does.
like between photography, videography, I feel like DJs are also really important and should do the same exact thing.
I think at the last wedding we did, the DJ got his food right
Yeah.
when we did because
Yeah.
he came and sat with us. But to answer that question, I don't think drinking at weddings is appropriate.
No.
I mean, unless maybe like we're doing your sister's wedding next year.
Yeah, unless like their family.
If they're family
Then,
and
yeah.
they just want us to shoot, then obviously we're gonna have a drink.
Yeah.
But overall, I just don't find a situation where I would ever be comfortable with it.
Yeah. Well, okay, you got a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
All right.
Tattoos and piercings as a wedding photographer. Do you cover them? What do you do? Let's just start this off by I have tattoos.
And
Whatever. So, personally for me, I would say no. How about you?
I would say no,
Mm-hmm.
unless there is explicit language and or
Nudity
inappropriate things. Yeah.
on the tattoos. Then yeah, obviously.
Then yeah. But or if it's held at a church.
I would say that too, but only if asked
Because like
previously.
I wear earrings.
People
to
don't find
all
no.
of
That's
our-
not what they mean by piercings, Vincent.
Well, it's just his piercing. It's not very specific.
Everybody has ear piercings. I think they're talking about like eyebrow rings, nose rings, lip ring. You know, like those kind of piercings,
Yeah,
where it's
but-
like on your
Yeah,
face.
but
like
like 80 to 90%. No, like 80% of the population has ear piercings, and only like probably like 5 to 10% have like the crazy nose ones and like the upper there and stuff. So I was appealing to the wider.
wider range. I just
Yeah.
don't think that that's what they're talking about.
No, but if you have like the thing hanging out of your nose,
You're talking about the big ones, like where they put like the actual. It looks like a
Oh, yeah.
bone, like the
yeah,
the
like those.
wooden ones.
Also, what about like the huge?
Hoop earrings,
No. Like the cartilage,
plugs.
the plugs.
You can't cover that.
Oh yeah, because even if you take them out,
It's your actual ear stretched.
yeah, that's true.
So I feel like that's fine too. My personal opinion is that
I think most of the time,
as long as the bride and groom, if the bride and groom specifically
Yeah.
ask you like, hey,
I mean, they'll see you before most likely, and they'll follow your
Yes.
social media, so they know what you look like. And if
If-
they have a problem, they'll message you.
if they were to ask me to cover my tattoos, absolutely. It's your
Yeah.
wedding day. You want
Yeah.
everything to look the way you want it to? Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm not going to purposely cover them though, because I also get really hot during weddings. So
Yeah, because we're running
you'll
around.
never see me in a long sleeve at a wedding, except for the wedding in Sacramento where my whole back was sore the next day because it was like 30 degrees.
Yeah, we had to go to Target and get
And I was
a jacket.
shivering so bad that my whole back was sore the next day. But other than that, I won't do it. I won't cover them.
No.
I did read a comment though on this question that said that a lot of people have no problems with photographers and videographers having tattoos because they see them as artists.
Well, not
and
only that, but
we have
there's-
art.
Not only that, but there's not going to be one photo of us.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to be anywhere.
True.
We're the ones capturing, not the ones inside.
True. But they just said that it's like they see you as artists and you're displaying art on your body. So like a lot of people are just like, they're an artist.
Yeah.
Artists have tattoos.
Yeah. I mean, we
So-
have different opinions on tattoos, but
You say that like you think it's like
no.
a
I'm not
horrible
saying.
thing.
Okay.
Don't
okay,
say it
okay,
like that.
okay.
That sounded
So
horrible.
let me say, I like tattoos, and I like when people have tattoos. They look really cool. But for me personally, I don't want to show what I like on my body. I'd rather someone come up and talk to me, because I don't want someone to just, I don't know, see a tattoo and go, something.
And I'm the opposite.
Yeah. But
I'm
I don't mind. I do not mind people with tattoos at
Clearly
all.
he doesn't because he's with me.
Yeah.
And his favorite person on the planet is my father.
Yeah,
so.
I would just rather talk to someone and get to know them and learn what they like, rather than looking at their body and saying, "Oh, now I know everything I need to know." I know that they like, I don't know, they like Hawaii, and they like zip lining, and they like
Bats and pumpkins.
beer, and
Yeah.
they're Irish.
I get you.
You
I
know,
understand it. I'm just the opposite.
yeah.
But we're
no.
the opposite in a lot of things, and that's why we work so well.
And I love you for that. So,
You heard it here first, everybody.
aww.
He loves me. So, yeah, that's just my personal take. If the bride and groom ask you, then yeah, go ahead and cover them if you feel comfortable doing so. But if not, I wouldn't go out of your way to cover them.
Yeah. All right, next question. Would you tell our clients to slow down with the alcohol before the ceremony?
If need be, absolutely, and they'd thank me the next day.
Yeah. I don't think there'd be anything worse than a bride or groom
Plastered.
stuttering their way through their vows.
Or not being able to make it to the vows at all because of how drunk they are.
Just got to sit them down at the altar.
Or remember that video I showed you of that guy saying really explicit, like, bad things?
Yeah,
during
there's
his
some
vows?
videos that we see out there where the grooms specifically, for some
Always the
reason,
groom.
they say really inappropriate stuff
Like dirty jokes during the
in
ceremony.
front of their grandmas and their aunts and
Their wife's parents. Like,
yeah.
so-
I get if you're close, okay, but it's still
it's still your vows.
Yeah. And he also has to think, or he or she has to think, someone's got to go home and edit that.
And your kids are going to see it one day when it's finalized.
Yeah.
Like on the video.
Yeah.
If that were to happen at our wedding, like a wedding that we shot, I would tell you not to put any of it in the video.
I mean, I would do whatever the bride and the groom asked, but, yeah.
But I just have to think that if things are that explicit, there's probably alcohol involved. So I have no problem. I've always said, like, I don't mind being the bad guy. Like, if something needs to happen or something needs to get done, something needs to be said, let me do it. I'll do it. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
And I would absolutely have no problem saying, like, hey,
Yeah.
you're going to regret this tomorrow.
Yep.
Drink all you want during the reception. Get plastered.
Yeah.
But just wait until after the ceremony.
After. Which sometimes we do deal with people who drink a little too much before the ceremony. Not the bride and the groom, but their guests like to drink a little bit too much.
But at the same time,
Before.
okay, so then this is a good question. If the bride or groom came up to you during, say, getting ready, and they're like, hey, my bridesmaid or my groomsman, he's drinking too much or she's drinking too much, I don't want to start a fight with her on my wedding day, or I don't want to start a fight with him. Can you go and say something? Would you do it, or would that be uncomfortable for you to do? Like being the middleman.
Personally, I would say no, because that's what a day of coordinator or
What if they don't have one? A lot of people use a photographer and videographer as their day of coordinator.
Now, if they don't have that, and if their mom or their dad wouldn't do it, because I feel like that's what your mom or your dad's there to do, is to take care of anybody who goes a little too crazy. If they weren't there, then yeah, we would do it.
My viewpoint
But we're
on
like
that,
Plan C.
my viewpoint on that is that they paid us, not that whatever guest is being absurd. So if they're paying us to be there,
but we're also gonna have to ask them to go into certain poses and stuff later on, and we don't want them
Okay.
to get mad and then not agree, and then the bride and the groom are mad because of how he or she was acting toward us because we did a certain something.
completely. So I was going to say that I feel like they paid us, so I'll do what they want us to do. But then at the end of the day, you have to think about
They paid
if they're
for-
already drinking.
They
okay,
paid for photos and videos, not for
Correct.
us to be a
mediator.
yeah.
If they're drinking, okay? And that's the original problem. Think about how much more they're going to drink in the reception with our camera equipment. They get more drunk and they think about the fact that we told them to stop drinking earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Are they going to come up to us and start yelling at us? Are they going to spill a drink on us? You just never know what's going to happen. So if we can stay neutral all day long, that would be perfect.
That's normally what we do, and we've been pretty successful with just staying neutral, so everybody's okay with us. But we also have insurance, and we also have a contract. So
True. I just think that as a whole, we always try to stay neutral at every wedding. We've had
yeah,
guests. We've had some
wanna-
guests that get angry with us during
Yeah.
like family photos because they don't like the way we're doing things or we're taking too long. But as a whole, I think our main job is to keep everybody calm
Well, yeah, you have to.
and just get through the day
Yeah.
because it goes by so quickly. But it's a long day. There's a lot of factors that go into the
And
day.
as people seem to get ticked off or whatever when they're hungry
Me.
and they haven't
I'm
had
just kidding.
food. So
That's what we call hangry.
hangry, yeah.
My mom taught me that growing up. It is hangry.
Speaking of hangry, I'm not hangry, but I'm hungry right now.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing we are filming this podcast early tonight.
Yes, tonight we are not filming it at 11:30 or 1 in the morning. Today, 8:25.
Which is still kind of late to eat, but we have busy
But
schedules,
definitely
so
way earlier than
normal.
previous podcasts.
But yeah, I think that would be my take on that. Do you have any other questions like off the top of your head that you have? All of those questions, by the way, were from Reddit.
Yes. Any questions that I have for us? I don't think so. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Any questions? I don't think so. I can't think of one
I can't think of any
off
either.
the top of my head. I did see a horror story earlier that I was going to add in about a wedding photographer, and she had Mr. Step, and she fell down 4 steps, and she had to protect her camera that was strapped around her neck, and so she turned her body, but she turned her body the wrong way, and she broke her foot. But she was still able to get the entire wedding done.
I was going to say,
And-
did she stay through the whole wedding?
yes, and she drove 2 hours home
With a broken foot.
with a broken foot,
That's dedication.
which we would definitely do.
Yeah. We don't.
Unless the bone is sticking out of our leg or arm or wherever.
Unless
we
there's blood
will.
gushing from us, we're going to stay.
Yeah, as long as we're responsive and we're fine, we'll get everything done. But other than that,
That is terrible.
yeah. I mean, there's so many different horror stories and everything. I feel like we need to get like a happy story or something somewhere in there.
Maybe one week we'll do it. You know how I feel about these horror stories. They're so much fun. And we got a lot of good responses off of our horror story last week,
Yeah.
which is good. That
Yeah.
means that you guys need more stories. We always want to like switch it up a little bit, which is why this week we did questions. But
well,
yeah,
and I found one that would have been really good for our Halloween episode.
great. Don't say it so we can use it for
Well,
that.
I just want to say like a little part of it. It
Oh,
was just
no.
like I don't know if it was true or not. It was like so unbelievable that I don't think that it was true.
Okay, what is it?
They had their reception at a mansion, a very old mansion. And as they were all in there, they had felt like a weird, eerie feeling. And then as they were cutting the cake, the groom's temperature had dropped significantly in temperature. How they knew that, I don't know. Maybe he just got really pale. And then the candles started flickering and the power went out and people started screaming. And when the lights turned back on, the groom was gone.
Interesting.
So now we can't use that in our Halloween episode, but I didn't think it was true when I read it.
What do you expect if you're getting married at a haunted mansion? What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You asked for it to happen. Did they ever find the groom?
That was not in the story.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So the groom is still at large.
See, this is why I love stories, though. Whether they're believable or not,
Yeah.
there's just so many good ones.
Yeah.
His body temperature went down. How do we know? I don't know.
I have no idea how they knew that, but they knew somehow.
Well, it just leaves us ready for next week of our very good
Yes.
story. We promise we'll have a good story next week.
Yeah, we will. We still haven't decided when we're going to decorate for Halloween for in here. We don't want to do it too
October
early.
1st.
Maybe like a week after or not a week after Halloween, but a week after October 1st.
Or October 1st.
Possibly. We're still in negotiations.
What day of the week is October 1st? Let me look at that really quick. Because if it just happens to be a Wednesday, you know that we will be. Okay,
But
October.
that's not, so there's going to be a difference. So we're going to decorate for Halloween. So we'll have like maybe some pumpkins or something in the background for spooky time, Halloween time. But the actual Halloween episode will be decorated much differently. So I just want to make that clear with everyone.
October 1st is on a Sunday. But
And we film our podcast on a Monday.
mm-hmm. So we film on the 2nd, and then our podcast comes out on the 4th.
Oh yeah, so just wait a week after.
Okay, I have a question for you though.
Uh-oh.
This is something we usually talk about off camera, but hi, welcome to the planning room.
Giving you the inside scoop.
Halloween is on a Tuesday. So will our Halloween episode be November 1st?
No, it'll be the week of. You said it's on a Tuesday?
It's on a Tuesday. October 31st is on a Tuesday, so November 1st would be a Wednesday.
Ooh.
So
Conflict.
yeah, but I still want it to be the week of Halloween.
No.
Because they're filmed on the 3rd. We would film it on the 30th.
No. We'll do it the week of. Like the week before.
The 25th will be our Halloween episode?
No, huh?
See?
No.
Okay, listen, Linda. Monday, which is our filming day, is October 30th.
Oh.
Tuesday's Halloween, and then Wednesdays our podcast comes out.
Yeah.
So we might have our Halloween podcast on November 1st.
No. We'll just do it the week before. If we have to put two podcasts out in the same week, we will.
Or maybe we could just do a special film on Monday, and we don't have a Wednesday podcast that day, and our podcast that week, it's a special, comes out on Tuesday on actual Halloween.
Yeah, we could do that too.
How fun!
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, guys. Okay, so our Halloween podcast already set in stone, October 31st.
I mean, it's not done. We still have to film
It's
it.
not nowhere close to being done. We're over a month away, but that's the decision.
Yeah.
Thank you for planning with us.
We already have some ideas on some decorations and stuff.
And boy, do we have a lot of decorations.
I've saved a couple of TikToks and stuff. And so, yeah. We also got a decoration like a week ago of a skeleton waving.
Can you put that in here?
And it's outside of our window. I haven't taken a picture of it. Maybe it's like a 50-50 shot.
It may be in here.
We'll see. But if not, then definitely next week.
Perfect.
Yes. So
I think we can wrap it up.
yes, with that, we want to thank you for tuning into this week's podcast. If you are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to head over there and do that. It is Snap Duo. And same thing with Spotify. It is under the O Snap podcast.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Also, make sure to go and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We post a lot of our work for Snap Duo on there. And we promise we're going to try to start posting more on TikTok.
Yeah, we keep saying that, and then our
We
schedule
are really busy.
is so busy that by the time we realize that we need to post, it's already so late in the day, and we have like a certain rule of times that we post. But we'll definitely attempt to start. Hopefully by episode 8, next episode, we'll have posted a couple videos. Because we have some weddings that we could put on there and stuff, too.
We have a lot of stuff we could put on there. It's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah, so just make sure that you are following those pages so that you know, so that next week when we talk about it, if we did do it, you'll know what we posted and everything.
And you can find us everywhere at Snapduo, SNAPPDUO. And that's also our website, snapduo.com, if you want to look at our work.
Yes, we just updated it like maybe a month ago or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, a month ago yesterday, actually.
Woohoo!
Yes.
So we want to thank you all for being here.
Thank you. We really do appreciate it.
We're excited for next week's episode number 8.
Number 8.
8.
Yes. We don't know the name of that episode yet.
Or what we're going to even talk about.
Yeah. So, as
Stay
much
tuned.
as we do. And stay tuned. So,
right.
With that, thank you.
And
we'll talk to you soon.
bye.
Bye.